Oh, let's see what comes in here. Let's see if anybody comes in here. Good morning, everybody. If no one else is going live, I might as well. We'll see who comes in. Do 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 do. I guess I should share the link out and paste it. Copy link. Go in here. It's on mute. There we go. Wow, it's blurry. Why is my picture so blurry? I hate this camera. Pin message. There we go. Why is this camera so blurry? Let me see if wiping it off helps. Somebody just came in, wiping off the camera. I hate this camera. Hey, Evan, what's going on? Nobody else is going live, so I figure I might as well. Oh, so good morning, bud. I'm going to go off screen so I can do something I don't want to see. We'll see who's subbed to this channel and who comes in here this morning. Just having some coffee. Felt like garbage last couple of days. Had bad back. I fell asleep last night, like 7 o'clock. Slept till what? 3:30 a.m. Was doing some testing. So we'll see what comes up. You know what I should do is I should share this out. I'm doing this right now, so sit tight. Share this out on my other channel and see. This is my screw around channel. You guys all know this. Got a thumbs up. Let's see. Gotcha. Share post. Going live on my other bit. All right, we'll share that out and see if anybody sees it. People used to the morning shows all the time, so figured I would do it on here. Okay, let's share it out on mine. We'll see if anybody comes in. Work is good, Avid. You still working at the auto place? Hey, we got 3 people in here. Somebody else came in. Who's in here? Show yourself. I'll show myself in a minute here. That's good. Glad you're still working. I was figuring out how to do picture-in-picture live streams on YouTube, trying to figure it out this morning to no avail. I'm going to need 2 cameras. I don't think I'm really going to use 2 cameras to do this. It's kind of ridiculous. I see other people do it all the time. I've seen one guy who's fishing for black cod. Off the east coast of Canada, out by British Columbia, he was doing it. Kind of piqued my interest. I see people doing it on TikTok lately. It'd be kind of neat to be able to go into a horizontal mode or a vertical mode, because that gets all the traffic, and be able to do picture in picture, like have the one pointed towards the rods and one pointed towards me. People like to see your face on camera. Why anybody wouldn't want to see my face, I have no clue, but whatever. I don't complain. This coffee tastes good. Who else is in here? Show yourself. Say good morning. Maybe I'll text some people. I'm not going to text him. We'll see if anybody comes in here. I could go live on my other channel and everybody would see it. But I don't feel like going live on that channel. I got my sponsors watching that channel and stuff, so be brave. You don't have to be brave. There's a lot of people that just kind of lurk, watch while they're chilling at home. I ain't got much to say other than love all you guys, man. I should go fishing this morning, but like I said, I'm just getting over this bad back. Here, I'll turn my camera back on. There we go. Why is this so blurry? Let me try and point this down a little bit. I got my other camera I usually use, but I have the mount in my boat. So I'm just using my old junky one. Hey, Billy, what's going on? Good morning. Hey, bud, this is my second channel. I'm glad you've seen it. Did you see it from, I made that post. Well, I shared it out on my channel. Maybe if you guys share it out on yours, some of the regulars will find it. Yeah, I know. Bug was taking a little break. I talked to him a little bit. Because I was just telling Avid that I had a bad back yesterday and the day before. So I took something for it. Oh, you got notification? Cool. So I took something for it and I just passed out. So I got up around 3:30. Been trying to figure out how to stream from both of the cameras on my iPhone while I'm in my boat. So I can have like one pointed at me and one of the phone's cameras pointed at me and the back one's pointed at the rods, but yeah, doesn't seem to work great. I got my dad's old phone. It's like a Galaxy S25, but I don't think I can hotspot. Well, maybe I can hotspot off of my iPad. Oh, it's a lot of work just getting set up. A lot of work. Cool, Avid. Appreciate it. I haven't been on YouTube too much as far as watching and stuff. I watch movies and stuff on there but been busy around here, busy taking care of my mom and stuff. So oh, look, you can show comments on stage. That's kind of annoying though, ain't it? I think it is. I don't like to see that. Oh. So yeah, we'll just see who comes in. We'll give it half hour, 20 minutes. See if people come in here. See how many people are actually up and watching. You don't remember the other channel, my regular Catfish and Crappie? This is on Catfish and Crappie Live. I have two channels. Yeah, this is on the right channel. I just went in there and checked it out. So we'll see. Everybody's going to the vertical mode now, which makes sense. I mean, I looked at my analytics and everybody watches on their phone. It just makes sense. People can see it on their whole phone rather than right up at the top. Maybe if I turn on another light in here. It's early. I really don't want to be bright. That's not that bright. I can turn it up a little. There we go. Good morning. I'm still blurry. Why is this camera? I paid a lot of money for this camera too. Junk. Some Elgato camera. Garbage. I got a DJI camera that looks a little better for Panfish Nation. I got the camera here, but I don't have the mount. That's the problem. The camera on my iPad sucks because it's got a case on there. I got too many cameras. Not enough fishing to film. That's the problem. So what are you up to, Billy? How are you doing? Yep, I miss Bug going live, and Rustic is sick. Rustic just had like some surgery or something, didn't he? If I heard right. I know that Chrissy's son or something is sick. People better come in soon because I'm gonna have to get a refill on this coffee. Hey, we got 4 watching now. Who's in here? Show yourself. Talk to me. I'm gonna text Buggy and see what's up. People might have started sleeping. since Buggy and Rustic. YouTube sure has changed in the last couple of years. Yeah, Rustic got ear infection and it went to his eye. Oh, that sounds nasty. That sounds really nasty. That reminds me, I got to make an appointment today, too. I got so much to do. It's ridiculous. I like everybody else. Also, if you guys are the praying type, make sure to pray for Tim Molina. He needs it. I'm not one to say what's going on, but trust me, he needs it. There's a reason why we ain't seen him. I'm going to give Tim a call today. All right, we'll start the countdown here in a minute. You guys can hear me though, right? Apparently so. My avatar's going. Yeah, it's the ear that just done surgery on. I wonder if he got the infection during surgery. That would be rough. Surgery is no joke, man. I've had a few. Hey, we got 5 people in here. Well, tell him we wish him all the best and that he heals up quick. I'm kind of clicking through links to see if there's anything going on there, if I can know anybody. Nope, that ain't it. Have to catch up with some people. I bet you J-Dog's one of the lurkers in here. Pretty sure he likes to lurk on all these morning shows to see what's going on. Have you been doing any fishing, Billy? Maybe if I get a break today, I'll run over to the pond and do a little fishing there. I could use some fresh bluegills. Here. I need to check the weather here. Let me check the weather for my area here. 10 days. Rain. 50% chance of showers today. 50% tomorrow. Thursday's going to be nice. It's going to be a cold front though in the 70s, 73. And wreck fishing. Friday, 73. It's going to cool down here for the next week, so we'll see what it does to flathead fishing. Love flathead fishing. The only thing is, to be honest, I'm getting kind of too old and impatient to be waiting all that time. Yeah, last I heard, Chrissy's son was sick. Yeah, I heard that too. Sorry to hear that. Just playing with the media assets and stuff. A long time since I used that logo. I got styles here. Got my Whisker Seeker colors. Look at that. I'm missing an overlay. I had a corner overlay. I don't know what happened to that. That's weird. I wonder what happened to that. More. Add file. We'll add it to it. Do some testing while I'm messing around here. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys too much. Why is that down in the lower corner? All right, it's up in the upper corner. I guess I can do this one too. I got another one here. All right, uploaded that one. Down in the corner, whatever. Everyone's getting sick. It's that time of the year, I guess. Yeah, and none of us are getting any younger either, that's for sure. Well, I'm glad I'm here. Hopefully we can just get some more people in here to shoot the shit with. I could have went live a little earlier, but like I said, I was trying to figure something out. Yeah. I still go live with Lyle every Wednesday for sure, though. I wanted to go live every once a week fishing. Last week didn't work out. The days I could fish, it was raining, the weather was crap. The other days was all busy doing stuff. So then the weekends I try to stay off the river. This weekend was a busy weekend and started having those back problems. What, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Today's the first day I'm feeling better. So I don't know. Doctor gave me a prescription for some stuff. That helps. It's not great, but it helped. Told me to get a lot of rest. Other than that, it's fine. It happens. I don't know why this is. Does this look blurry to you guys? It looks blurry here. Let me see what it looks like on YouTube. Yeah, it does look blurry. Why does it look blurry? Let me see. Hold on. My camera might freeze for a second. Let me see if I can do a focus. Is there a focus on here? Zoom, face. There's face tracking. I don't know what the heck that is. Exposure, white balance, processing, noise reduction. I don't know what it is. Hey, Bugman. Good morning, bud. How you doing? I guess I should make more people mods in here. I always forget to do that. Oh, I got to be logged in as the right guy. Let me switch accounts here. Switch accounts. Yeah, Bug, I was just doing stuff. Figure I'd go live. I'm trying to figure out how to get this focused more. I don't know why the camera looks like crap. The link's up at the top, Buggy, if you want to come up for some reason. Hey, thank you, Billy. I appreciate it. There you go. You're blue now. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out stuff. See, I'm frozen now. Now, when I minimize the app, see, it just broke free now. That's weird. Hopefully, you guys still could hear me. And no problem. I'm not going to be here for all that long. I am going to take a break here in a minute and get some more coffee. Need my mandatory 2 cups in the morning. I was just telling everybody I was going to go fishing today, but my back's been killing me for the past like 4 days, 3 days, whatever. It's finally feeling better. And it got to the point that, now there's no food in the house, so I got to get some food in the house. It kind of sucks. Good. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate it, man. I wonder what Eric and Curtis are. Hopefully my text didn't wake you up, Buggy. Just figure I'd let people know that I was on. Yeah, Friday's, it's supposed to get cooler tomorrow here, man. I'm looking at the weather, and tomorrow's supposed to be 77, and then Thursday drop to 73. Maybe I'll go fishing on Thursday. I really don't want to fish all night. Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay, good. So we'll see. I want to go try for some walleye, to be honest. I was just saying earlier before you got here, I love flathead fishing. I hate waiting. And, to be honest, no offense, it's kind of a pain in the butt to live stream. I'd like to sit in a spot and leave after an hour, sit in a spot and leave after an hour. Kind of do that. That's hard to do in your stream. It's hard to keep everybody's interest, And then when I stream on my phone, this iPhone, the user interface when you're streaming is so cluttered. it's hard to figure out how to add people or change layouts. You know what I mean? So you could have the fishing on the main screen and like have somebody reading chat on a little one. And then when I got to move at night, it's so dark, nobody sees anything. Lose a bunch of people then. That's never good. Last thing I want to do is bore people. And then late at night, everybody's usually asleep during the weekend, ready to go to work or doing what they got to do. So I don't know. I do love it. I'm going to do a lot more shorts, I think. Videotaping my boat or whatever. Maybe I'll do backstage fishing if anybody wants to come in. You guys know who you are. It's crazy Eric hasn't went live. I don't know about it. Eric he's usually driving this time of the morning. He usually just goes live because Buggy's live, to be honest. I think when it cools down just a bit, the flatties are going to take off feeding heavy. I think, a cold front, this is what I've learned, Billy, at least on my river. And my river is different. If you were watching Hog Leg, Captain Morgan was on there, and Captain Morgan lived around here. And he was explaining, or he was telling me how he doesn't know how I'm able to fish that river of mine, because it's a hard river. It's a hard river to fish. It's shallow. The current's changing. It's just crazy. It's nuts. Hey, good morning. There he is. What's going on, Curtis? How you doing, bud? Let me make you an mod too. There we go. Yeah, I just figured I'd go live because nobody else was going live. And I was getting bored. I was trying to figure something out all morning, and it didn't work out well. Like I was telling everybody, I went to bed early. I fell asleep right before I was laying in bed, and I hit Catfish Weekly on my phone, and I passed out. I think my wife turned it off, or it ran all the way through, and then my phone shut off once the show ended. So I have no idea. But yeah, I took a muscle relaxer because my back's been bothering me. Links at the top if any of you guys want to come up. I don't really care. Just let me know you're coming up and I'll keep an eye out for you. I need to get out of town. Trying to talk the wife into a fishing vacation, and if you guys know from me yapping about it in the past, she's not big on fishing, so she gets kind of bored. What am I going to do? Divorce her? Finding a woman who fishes is probably not an easy thing to do. Guys who have them, man, they're blessed. They sure are. People like the Crosses, they got a great relationship, obviously. Chris and Telly. Dee and Chad. Freddie. I'm trying to think of all the people who are blessed enough to have fishing spouses. It gets lonely out there fishing by yourself. Curtis is a good chat reader. Oh, back to what I was saying, Billy. I get sidetracked easy. Yeah, even Captain Morgan was saying on Hog Leg show that he doesn't know how I fish that river. I've just spent a lot of time fishing it. And I don't do, I can't keep up with all these guys that are catching 5 and 6 flathead or multiple blues a night. I'm happy with one. I've had multiple fish nights, and they're few and far between, and they make me pretty happy. But I still like chasing them. As far as traveling far, like I said, my wife isn't into fishing, and being away from home for that long, I don't really care for it too much. If she was with me, it'd be a lot easier. If she was with me, I'd bring the dogs with too. It's kind of hard to watch them record or stream and fish at the same time. Uncle Lou, there he is. What's up, bud? I was hoping you'd find me. I'm not going to do this regularly. I was just saying that I kind of passed out earlier, took a muscle relaxer because my back was bothering me. Passed out like right when um, Catfish Catfish Weekly started. I don't remember watching a single bit of it. Bugman and J Dog's probably watching in the background. Man, I heard they canceled. They either canceled or they went on hiatus. The View. I think they just were too ashamed to announce that they're canceling that show. So I bet you it turns into a permanent hiatus and be a benefit to us all. Yeah, I said it. You ain't talked to J Dog. I mean, J Dog, me and him message each other back and forth, but mostly with you can't fish shorts or or FU shorts with middle fingers, stuff like that. But at least we stay in contact. So that's going to upset J Dog. That's his favorite program. I know. That's why I mentioned it. When I think J Dog, I think The View. Billy says, I'm sure J Dog is watching his boy Curtis. I should point this camera down a little bit. It's kind of hard. This camera sucks. Like I was saying earlier before you boys came in here, there we go. Put me in the middle of the screen a little more. The camera I use for Panfish Nation's a little nicer. I use a DJI for that, but I put the mount is the same mount I use for live streaming in a boat. So that's out in the garage in my boat. I ain't going out there. If I go out there, I get enamored with that boat and I sit there and stare at that for a while and I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be back for a bit. I'm such a dork. Oh man. Trying to think what else I got. I ain't got much going on. I picked up my buddy, dropped off some more lead. So I'll be pouring some more jigs over the winter. I don't pour them in the summer. It just gets too hot in that garage of mine. So I'll make sure to be sending some to people that want them. I'll send you some, Buggy and Curtis, and of course Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou, you got to tell me what weight you want again, whichever ones work best for you, and we'll get some poured. I'll send some of them out. That kind of stuff makes me happy to share. What little I got to share always makes me feel pretty good. Makes me feel happy. I used to sit in the garage and stare at new dirt bikes until I got to race them. Buggy, I had, we talked a little about this. I don't know if the rest of you guys heard it, but I used to be a big Harley rider. I rode with a lot of clubs and stuff back in the day. That's another part of my life, and I don't really want to talk about too much. But other than that, I had 3 Harley Davidsons at one time, and I'd sit out in the garage and smoke a cigar and have a little adult beverage and just stare at them for a while. And I finally realized, hey, you can't ride all 3 of them at the same time. So I slowly got rid of them over the years. The last one I sold was a 2012 Road Glide. Had the custom paint shop on there, paint job. It was a nice bike. Only reason why I bought it is because I got it for a steal. I rode that thing pretty hard. But I got, after I quit riding with knuckleheads, I ended up doing a lot of riding by myself. We were starting our first business. So, I mean, what was I doing? Going to the post office, going to the office, which was 10 minutes away from the house on the thing. It kind of ran its course in my life. So I sold that thing. I sold it to a clubber up in Milwaukee that was I forget the name of the club, but they were what's the word I'm looking for? They were clean bikers. They didn't drink or nothing. I don't think they were, a Christian club, but the guy was a party. Came, he saw that bike, he fell in love with it. He whipped out cash, money for all of it. It took me literally like 20 minutes to count all the freaking $20 bills the guy brought. That was kind of ridiculous, but we got that figured out. We got that done. Uh, yeah, I saw, I meant to text you, Uncle Lou, last night, but like I said, I passed out. I saw the Ryan Hall thumbnail, and it showed it like right over where you live in Iowa. And I was like, oh, I hope Uncle Lou's all right. And I kind of laid my head back and I passed out. I apologize. Hopefully, obviously, you're all right, or you wouldn't be here. I'm glad to see you. But yeah, I was kind of worried about all that. Billy says one toy is enough. I couldn't afford to maintain several. No, we got rain coming, but no storms. I think they're coming. Let me look at the hourly forecast. Like in an hour, it says we just got some rain, and then the rest of the day until like 7. It says it's going to rain tonight at 6 p.m. But I don't know, 40% chance. So it might go around us. I'd have to check the radar. Let me look at the radar real quick here. I see the 7 o'clock storm coming in, and it's just a band. Let me zoom out and see where your rainstorm headed. It looks like it broke up, Lee. Turned into a narrow band, what it looks like. So it'll be over me about 7 o'clock. But yeah, see it got to the west side of Iowa, and then it started breaking up. Soon as it hit the Illinois border, that river does stuff to that Mississippi does stuff to storms too. Just like the I-80 corridor here, all the real bad tornadoes and stuff usually stay south of there, thank goodness. And I-80 is about, let's say 40 miles south of me. So if I go straight down 47, 40 miles and I hit I-80, or is it 88 or whatever it is, I don't get down that way. Stuff's all torn up by you. Ugh. It's 50 to 60 mile an hour winds. That's crazy. Man, we've hit a lot of, is it me or did we have a lot of bad weather this year? Or a lot of severe weather, I should say. I'm not one to preach in like the whole climate change stuff, but some years are worse than others. Curtis, are you coming up here? You can read for me while I go get some coffee because I'm out. I'm still here, but I'm going to turn my camera off for a nasty break here. Hey, what's going on, David? How you doing, bud? We got to take care of David here too. Just nobody was live. Let me see. As moderator. All right, there's your wrench. Just figure I'd go live. I was trying to figure out how to use both cameras simultaneously on my phone this morning to no avail. So I kind of gave up. I'm like, I'll just go live on the second channel and do something. You got super dehydrated yesterday, started having some heart issues, ended up in the hospital again, doing too much in the shops. What they told me, you got to watch yourself, man. I'm like Buggy, bad knees. I got to get one replaced. I'm in the process of getting that started. I want to get it done. I want to get it done in late fall so it can heal up before our trip. Sure thing, Curtis. And I'll take I don't know what I take. Something the doctor gave me. It makes my knee feel pretty good. But I'll push myself like fishing or something all night. And then the next day it's a wreck. It's swollen the size of a grapefruit. Yeah, it looks like it did that. According to the weather forecast, it looks like it's blew a lot of the humidity out and the weather's gonna cool off here the next days. I can for a bucket of peanut M&Ms. Sure. Sandy, what's up, Sandy? How you doing, dear? There you are. I heard you were on walkabout, Sandy. Did you enjoy your vacation? Yeah, there we go. Who's in here? What's going on, Curtis?
It's just me.
Just you. There's no just Curtis.
Morning, morning, buddy.
Morning, man. How you doing? You gonna talk to people in chat so I can go fill my coffee up?
Sure will. Morning, Dave, Mr. Double Hook,
I'll be right back.
Mr. Cold Creek Billy, Miss Sandy Toes, Uncle Lou, Aunt Mindy, if you're listening. Sandy said vacation was weird, but way too quiet without you all. I messaged Rustic and Ernie for what, Billy? Rustic's birthday's today, I believe. Yeah, I seen those storms, Uncle Lou. Some pretty violent ones. To let them know Mark was live. Yeah, I let Uncle Ernie know too. I didn't know if Rustic was up. Sandy, do you call that a walkabout? Am I right, Mark?
All right. The cup started to brew. I got one of those Keurig coffee makers. I don't make a whole pot every morning.
The heart monitor today. Oof, nah. That sucks, Dave. Easy, Mark. Don't be hitting buttons.
What? But why is there a button I shouldn't hit on there?
Yeah, believe me, I've seen Hog Leg.
And I really don't feel. I'm sorry, Dave. You don't feel good, man. Hopefully that monitor will figure out exactly what's going on. Man, when you feel bad like that, when it's like heart related, I had a heart attack in a long time. It's a horrible feeling, man.
Ain't nothing like they say it was going to be.
No, it's just crap, total and utter freaking crap. I don't know how else to say it. Like when I had a heart attack, 15, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I thought somebody was trying to kick my front door down and pounding in my chest. I got up, grabbed my home protection, ran out into the hallway, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not that. That's coming from inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't tell nobody. 3 days later, I was in the hospital.
Oof, nah. That's not good.
No. Almost got in a fight with the doctor. Oh yeah, it was not pretty. Almost got in a fight with the doctor because they kept me in a hallway in the emergency room. I go, if I see a bill for a room on my bill, I'm coming back here for you. He was pretty upset with me. That's all right.
That's crazy. They stuck you in a hallway though.
Well, they were busy, but I'm not making excuses for them. I was pretty upset.
Yeah. I know mine in 2017. I felt like I pulled a muscle is all it felt like, but yeah, there's no such thing as an elephant or somebody sitting on your chest. I ain't never felt that feeling.
Well, the when I'm in my garage, I'm actually sitting at my workbench, and apparently I had it while building that workbench. And I kind of ignored it. It was like 98 degrees when I built that thing. I was out there in the heat, busting my hump, trying to get it done. My neighbor Ryan, he's a good dude. He's a hell of a carpenter, man. If you need something built, he'll do it for you. Well, at least for me, he will, without asking for anything, But he does a really, really, really good job. It's like what he lives for. So he was over here helping. He goes, "You sure you're all right? You sure you're all right? You look like shit." I go, "Thanks a lot, buddy." It didn't go away for 3 days. My wife talked me into going to the ER. I went there, and that was it. That was history.
Yeah. I wasn't going either, but I was having trouble breathing, so that's the only reason why I went.
David says, my heart attack was the worst pain I ever felt.
I'm with you, Mark. I didn't even know I was having it.
I knew I was having something. I just kind of ignored it, like I always do with anything that bothers me. Like the mind over matter. I used to have heart palpitations at night when my sleep apnea was really bad, and I can kind of talk myself out of them if I concentrated hard enough. So I just thought it was the worst version of that. Sandy, what'd you do to Rustic?
It's his birthday today. Should probably something to him.
To achieve a rustic look, objects can be stressed by sanding them down.
Shut up, Sandy.
Textures with paint. Okay.
So she said okay.
She said okay. I tell her to shut up all the time. Okay, sounds like the coffee's done. I'll be right back.
All right. Uncle Lou, if you're listening, that sounds just like when we're talking to you. That's funny. Hey, Buggy, we missed you yesterday morning, buddy. I know you're a busy man, but dang. Alex Trebek said, go live. Mark, when he was saying something, his Siri went off in the background, just like yours does sometimes. And he told it to shut up.
It was my Siri on my iPad that's sitting right here next to me charging.
Yeah.
I mentioned the word rustic, and it said, to make something look rustic. I told it to shut up.
It was funny. All right, Buggy.
You may come back in the winter. Cool. Good deal. Maybe I'll start doing something in the winter too. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll pour jigs online or something. Oh, go. Sandy, I thought of you this weekend. We went out to dinner on Friday night, and I had lamb chops. I don't know why I associate lamb with Australia, but there are a lot of lamb in Australia, and I think you guys eat a lot of lamb. But they were freaking delicious. My buddy owns a restaurant that we go to quite a bit. He would not give me the recipe, that son of a bitch.
She's an old lamb chops.
Oh, look at that. She likes them. They were fabulous. Greek style. Oh my God. So I'm on a mission. Next time I go to the store, I'm going to buy a rack of lamb. I'm going to try them. I've been looking at recipes online while I've been laying in bed.
Imagine that, Mark, dreaming of food.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I love food. It's like I'm pleasantly plump still.
Yeah. No, Buggy, that's probably one of your highest rated shows, buddy.
No comment.
Sorry, Mark. I like starting to turn more.
That's all right. It is what it is. That's why I have this on the second channel. I
do prefer slow-cooked red wine lamb shanks.
Slow-cooked red wine lamb shanks. I love a good pork shank. There's an Italian restaurant where we get a pork ossobuco. Oh, my God. That's a pork shank, slow-cooked all day. Oh, my God, that's good. We all need a break. You know, how many we got in here? We got 8 people in here. You know, I see a lot of new people coming to YouTube, all gun-ho like I was when I first came on there, and I'm like thinking to myself, man, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, quote unquote AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people sell their souls to do it, not me.
Crappie Kid.
Hey, Crappie Kid, what's going on? Look at this. Crappie Kid's even subbed to my... I didn't even know you knew this second channel. We'll make Crappie Kid a moderator as well. He's in Catfish Nation quite a bit. It's good to see him. I love that name, too, and I love Crappie. Lisa Elliott, what's up, dear? How you doing? Hope Aaron is feeling good this morning.
Yep. Hello, Miss Lisa.
I wish the crappie fish was better. I watched the Micah Burkhart video yesterday morning. And congratulations to Micah and Spencer on winning the tournament down there. 100K. Wow,
Oh, wow.
that's a lot for fishing, ain't it?
Yeah.
I mean, all said and done, figure split that 3 ways. That's 33 grand a piece. Taxes a third of that. That's 20K. I wonder if their sponsors get any of it. I know in a lot of tournament fishing sponsorships, sometimes they collect all the winnings if they totally sponsor you. It all depends on the deal you have.
Huh.
You know, sometimes you make a deal with the devil. Did I say
Yeah.
that out loud?
Yeah.
You make a deal, but you know it's great that they won. I don't care how good a fisherman you are, you can have a bad day, but when all pistons are firing, man, it's a great thing when you can pull one of them off. I saw what did the River Cats tackle crew, Danny and
Creel.
Creel and them. I think they finished mid pack, which is still really good. Proud of them as well. So congratulations to everybody. Not that they'll ever see this, but that's my opinion too. Tournament fishing, that's a different breed. I know a super famous fisherman that fishes on that other platform that has 2 T's in it that went down to another tournament that he didn't do very well. I remember that happening. So it is what it is. Takes a different breed to fish tournaments. Local tournaments are always fun, but when you're in the big leagues, it gets to be pretty pressured.
Oh yeah.
Even launching your boat, Curtis, you got 100 boats waiting for you to launch yours, man. The pressure is on. Let me tell you.
Don't mess up. You can have a lot of people angry.
Crappie Kid says we have a $1 million tournament here every spring for flathead cats. Ooh, that would be interesting. Hey, there's Buck. What's going on, Buck? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Buck Williams.
Let me see. We'll make him a mod too. Add as moderator. Save. What did he say? Heart attack, ACDC deal with the devil? Man, Mark. See, quite the show, man. I'll talk about anything. I got nothing to hide. $1 million to catch little specks. That's crazy. How do you feel about tournament fishing, Curtis?
I'm not into it. I like watching some of it, but I'm not into it.
You know, I did the online stuff for a while. You remember I did that one for a while. And I still get people telling me I should do that again. I'm just not really interested at this point, but
I'm pretty sure you're the originator. You're the OG.
I saw, Walleye guys started doing it. They call it the head-to-head series. I noticed that they started doing it. Not that they copied from me or anything,
right?
But, a good idea is a good idea. So I remember when I quit doing that, I think my farewell speech had something to do with, I wanted to make an impact in fishing. And I think I left a legacy with that alone that kind of made me happy. I wanted to get everybody excited. I wanted to get everybody to be more interactive with it. And I think that's exactly what it did. And that's kind of what I set out to do. So,
yep. So it's your fault we have the fishing league.
No, it's more Chad's fault. Chad started the online tournament thing.
Yeah, let's definitely blame that Chad.
And then Dockery challenged me to a fish off one day. That's when he hit the dock thing when he was fishing against me back. Wow, that was a long time ago. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me see if the fish are here. Before we were talking backstage, I'm like, let me see if the fish are here, and if they are, sure, we'll do it. He's like, I'll fish against you one-on-one. I'm like, all right. So Dockery kind of originated, and he whooped me 25-0. I caught a slob bluegill, backstage, and I'm like, all right, they're here. I didn't catch a single one after that.
Wow.
It was so embarrassing.
Appreciate that, Billy.
Yeah, Billy, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'm not doing this for any other reason than to let the people who were looking for a place to hang out in the morning this morning, not every week, but this morning at least. So Figure we could all hang out. And there's people lurking in the background. I imagine J-Dog's one of them. I always know it's J-Dog. Waiting for that text from him. I heard your text go off. Was that him?
No, that was somebody else.
Okay.
But I did let him know that you're live. I did let Chadwick know that you're live.
Oh, cool.
Hooks and Hammocks.
Hooks and Hammocks is probably on his way to this casino. You know, he's got a good idea with that Keno Chris channel. He'll probably do pretty well on that.
Yeah. Shut up, Buggy. Hey, I like watching it too.
Yeah, so do I. I've been watching it too.
I even joked with him when he won, was it 400 or something? I said, "Is this a good time to ask for if I can borrow a couple dollars?"
A couple dollars. Buy me some M&Ms with that money. You should tell him. Crappie Kid says he's been hooking up with catfish on jigs down here in the south, stump knocking. Yeah, them catfish are always around. You know, if I'm using like 4-pound test when I'm fishing for crappie and I hook onto a channel cat, I mean, I like the fighting stuff, but it does a number on 4-pound mono. It really does. I end up having to cut 20 feet off of there all the time until I got nothing left. But still, they're fun to catch. Usually eater size ones. Buggy's getting Sandy in trouble. Sandy, I'm going to give you a word of advice. Stay away from them guys. Curtis, Bugman, Eric especially.
Eric especially.
Even that Brian B, he's all trouble. You just stay with like Melissa and Hogleg and the other ladies in the group and you'll be fine. The other ones, they're all up to no good.
Yeah, the Jodies.
Yeah, her too. She's I'm not going to say nothing.
I'll put it out there.
I'll get text from her. What do you mean you're talking about me? You know, I've given, people see me give Jody a hard time. And I've been giving her a hard time since she was a wee little tadpole back when she first came in here.
Yeah.
People think I'm mean to her and then they don't realize that, it's no Jody forever. It's just our relationship, I guess. I give her crap. She gives me crap.
Sandy's got a question for you.
Let me see. Random question. Do bluegills have a season like catfish where they go on spawn? They go on spawn, Sandy, but they come shallow and spawn, and they're easy to catch. So, yeah, they do. They'll go spawn multiple times sometimes, depending on the latitude you're at. Longitude. Which is the one that goes east to west, latitude or longitude? You know what I mean. Longitude. How north and south you are.
Yeah.
Longitude?
Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while since that. Hey, there's
Tim.
Catfish Dog. What's going on? How you doing, Tim? Make him a mod too.
Yeah, Uncle Lou tried to warn her too.
Uncle Lou did what? Oh,
I warned her
about them. Oh, he warned. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people that you can trust are the ones that don't bother you. There. How about that?
There you go.
Sandy says, I couldn't care. If anything, the boys look at my weird stuff and look for the closest exit. In the south, bluegills go in the brushes, and up north they go into the weed beds to stay warm and find food. 100% right there. Oh, I got a text from somebody. There we go. There's the president of the View fan club with the emojis to me. Good morning, J-Dog.
I'm surprised he ain't telling you to get that other person off your panel.
I'm sure he will. Yeah, Lisa Elliott's good people. Sandy, you can associate with her.
Lisa has to be good people. Look who she puts up with.
Yeah, she does. She's got to live with like the instigator herself. I don't know how she does it.
Nope. She's an angel.
Crappie Kid says, now in summer, our panfish start spawning in March and end in the beginning of November. Wow. Well, they do that. Well, they probably do it multiple times. I got a video on my Facebook page from a long time ago where I actually got them in crystal clear water spawning right on the bank. I think I played Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On" as the soundtrack for that.
They usually find like the little gravel or something. They always used to go.
Yep, it was exactly it. They're on little gravel beds. You know what I also keep an eye out for is when I'm using side scan, you can see the fish beds pretty clear as day. I mean, they look like I've said 100 times before. You know, I got to get over that. You know, in YouTube, guys say the same shit over and over again. Me, I just don't want to talk people's ears off with the same repetitive stuff. But it looks like the surface of a golf ball and the size of the beds will tell you what kind of fish are spawning there. So keep a waypoint of when you come across them, and they'll be there when the time is right. So it's always a good place to be able to go back to. But then again, these morning shows, we don't always talk about fishing, right? Do we, Curtis?
No, it always revolves around fishing, food, then maybe come music or something like that. Barely fishing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it goes in this other ways, directions.
People get to brag about what they've caught, which is always cool to see.
Yep.
I like to hear that. Look at this. We got 14 people in here. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
People could usually plug their stuff in the bottom. If you guys haven't subbed to like Crappie Kid or Double Hook Angling or Sandy Toes or whatever, make sure you sub to them and watch their stuff. And, you know, I'm going to make another comment here. When you click on a friend's video, whoever it is, even the guy that's missing, that small water charter guy who's MIA, watch the video from start to finish. Even if if you got to get up and walk away, right? Do it. But watch it, because if you click on it and watch it for like 2 seconds and click off of it, that just ruins the algorithm. And if you got a bunch of people, you got a bunch of friends in this community, they may be doing that, and all it does is hurt them. So if you really like that person or that person as a creator, do them the favor and just finish watching that video, leave a like and a comment, and it'll go a long way. So the algorithm scores on all of those things, so that helps everybody grow.
Yep.
There, I said my piece.
See you later, Dave.
Later, Dave. Hope you feel better, my friend. I'm glad he's going to spend some time with the loved one rather than us knuckleheads.
There you go.
Yep, Sandy agrees with me. Yep, stop, click hurts their channel. Oh, look at this. Buck is spamming my link. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
That's all Mark, not me.
Yeah. I just babble. I don't know why people watch me on here. I like being on with Lyle. Me and Lyle can kind of stir it up a little bit. I like to think we got kind of a different show on Wednesday nights.
Yes, I like going in there and getting Lyle, because you can always tell when he reads your comment. Hey, Lyle, the Cardinals
quit being
suck.
mean to Lyle, people. You guys are all jerks for doing it.
Hey, Lyle, the Cardinals suck.
Well, yeah, you can say that. That's when I give him his anti-Ford comments.
Yeah.
That's because he rides me hard about my Mopar. I got a Cummins pickup truck. I love that diesel, but he just, he's just a Ford boy at heart. He knew how they are. So I send him memes all the time. Yesterday I sent him a meme of how Ford men cooked their bacon, and it was a bunch of bacon in a pan that looked like peckers. Every one of them pieces of bacon looked like little peckers.
Oh, I've seen that video. You sent that to him?
Oh, did I send that to you?
No, did you send that to Lyle?
I sent that to Lyle. Hell yeah, I sent that to Lyle. He's my buddy. In private, everybody gives him flack, in the shows and stuff. I save my flack for Lyle when we're private. So But that's just between me and him. We're buddies.
I can just imagine his response.
Sandy says, Mark can talk fishing, Curtis can talk food. It's perfect.
All right.
If you start watching one of John's videos, why would you want to turn it off? Amen, Catfish Dog. That guy is an editing madman. You know, he must have like some sort of world record for the most copyright claims, I'm guessing, too.
His music is on point when he does those.
You know, I released a couple of shorts. When I make a short, I release it on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram and Facebook. And on YouTube, I always get like a copyright claim in some foreign country, it says. And I'm like, yeah, it says your video will show, just not in this country. And I'm like, I give zero craps. Let her rip. Let her rip.
That's pretty much what Hogleg says. I think it's over in Russia. He says it gets copyrighted all the time.
You know, I was watching, you know, some of the really, really, really big video channels that have videos, especially like the Outdoor Boys. You know, one of the secrets for them to have is that they do the closed captioning in multiple languages. And then they started doing overdubbing. That helped their channels an awful lot. So if you want to grow to like massive, massive audiences, that's what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I got my buddy from Mexico, Damien. He great fisherman. Everybody calls him the Fish Whisperer. Damien's a good dude. I've known him for a long time. I kept telling him, dude, make a Spanish fishing channel, dude. There are no Spanish fishing channels. Make one. No. He got all lazy and stuff. Anyway, you can't make people do stuff. You can't make them succeed. So,
right.
Tim says, he's a mad genius talking about John. Well, you're half right.
Yeah.
just kidding. Sandy says, my claims are always refused in Russia and Belarus. I'm from Detroit and I won't drive a Ford. I drive a 5.7 Hemi. Amen. You're from Detroit? Do you fish for walleye out there, man? If you're from Detroit, man, that river over there is awesome. I forget the name of it. Is it the Detroit River right there?
That's almost blasphemy. He's driving a Hemi, and it's not a Ford. He don't drive a Ford. Ain't that where their big station is in Detroit?
You know, they're made all over the place. I don't even know what's made in Detroit anymore. That being said, now since we're talking vehicles, Curtis, my wife works for a big auto group, right? She doesn't work for an auto dealer. She works for an auto group. So there's like 40 dealerships underneath this guy who owns them all. It's a pretty big deal. The guy's loaded. But anyways, she had to go to Indianapolis last week, and whenever she has to leave town, they give her a car. So they gave her one of those Toyota. What is it? Toyota Highlander? Does that sound? Yeah, Highlander. A platinum edition, not an EV, but a hybrid, right?
Yeah.
And I took that car for a ride. You couldn't hear it run, which is fine. That don't matter. I'm not, in a family type car, SUV. I'm not looking for that big rumble. If I want that, I either get in my truck or I'd get a sports car. But that thing got like 45 miles to the gallon. She put $40 of gasoline in that car, right?
Oh, wow.
Big tank, right? She drove it Friday. We took it out Saturday. Sunday, we didn't take it anywhere. Monday, she went all the way down to Indianapolis, drove around down there, drove it all the way home from Indianapolis, drove it to the south side of Chicago, which is like a 90-minute trip each way, there and back, drove to work the next day, and only burned a third of a tank.
Oh, wow.
That's insane. Insane. My only worry about those cars is it's got a CVT transmission.
Yep.
If you know what that is, it's like a snowmobile type transmission. No gears. It's all variable clutch.
Yep.
That worries me because I know a lot of the old Jeeps that had them had problems. And replacing those batteries when it comes time, I know that's not cheap. So I don't know what I would do. But I mean, that car, brand new in that condition, it was a pretty nice ride. I ain't gonna lie. And that 45 miles to the gallon is ridiculous. So anyway,
can't beat that.
no, as much as I hate them. Check out the Crappie Kids news episode on YouTube, episode 60. Well, yeah, we'll definitely go check it out. If you want to post a link to that in the chat, people can go check it out later if they want.
I thought Ford's headquarters were there.
The headquarters are in Detroit, Michigan. The Saginaw River is awesome for walleye. Detroit River ain't bad for walleyes either. Yeah, fishing with Dominic's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. He was one of the guests on one of my earlier shows. And no, I'm not going to say it. He earned a name on that show, but we're not going to talk about that in public. Dom's a hell of a fisherman. He's actually just graduated like with a master's in psychology. I think he's a therapist or something now. He got married. So good on him. Fishing with Dom. I don't think he does much on YouTube anymore, but he was a pretty good guy. He talked like a basketball announcer.
Wow.
He had that sports talk, that sports thing going. It was pretty good. I like Dom. He's a good guy. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and Toyotas are still all built in Detroit, Michigan. I know the Dodge trucks. Aren't they made in Mexico? I think they are. Could be.
No, we got a Toyota plant where they build Toyotas here in Ohio. I know. I was just saying where the headquarters are.
Sandy says they're trying to make Ram trucks popular here, but most of the streets aren't wide enough for them. All right, all trucks break. I like trucks just because I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I fish. You got to haul stuff around.
Right.
I need a truck, plain and simple. I'm too old and fat to get in and out of a Corvette or a Mustang.
I pictured you as a Trans Am guy.
I love Trans Ams. Like my dream muscle car. Now, don't ever repeat this to Lyle. It's probably like a 71 Camaro. I like that splint bumper. My buddy had one, man. We used to pick up all sorts of girlies in that car back in the day.
Huh.
Fun car.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your dream car, muscle car?
El Camino.
Oh, look at you.
It's a truck and slash car, so I win either way.
J-Dog told me that his dream car is a Subaru, an Outback or something like that.
Well, that's different than what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
I thought his dream car was the Barbie mobile, but hey. That's just
well, he did say he'd paint it pink, give it a Barbie theme. A 72 GTO.
There you go.
Tim, my uncle came back from Vietnam and bought a Judge, an orange one no less.
Mm.
And he came back with a substance problem from Vietnam, and he was doing like 100 miles an hour down a country road, and he hit a cow in that thing.
Oh,
destroyed it. Yeah, I remember. I heard so many stories about that. It was ridiculous. He used to, when he came back, he used to sleep at our house. He stayed at our house for a while, and he was so messed up from Vietnam. He used to sleep with his eyes open. I remember it was like one of my earliest memories. And we're talking 2-3 years old. I remember walking into the room and seeing him laying there with his eyes open, not moving, and screaming to my mom that Uncle Michael's dead. Uncle Michael's dead.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. He was a good dude. He liked to party.
Yeah.
I should say all those companies assemble their vehicles in Detroit.
They probably do.
Sandy says, I'm too short for my truck, but I bought it so my boys can get some leg room. I can't imagine those suckers fitting in a small car. Sandy, how tall are you? Just to get an idea. Because you don't seem short on your streams. That's for sure. I've always wanted an Eleanor. She's a sexy girl. I agree. That's a hell of a Mustang.
Mm.
I wish they would bring back the Firebird. Yeah, I like Pontiacs too.
Mm-hmm.
Tim says, just missed buying a purple Judge. Oh, that would be cool. 5'5". I'm surprised that you're only 5'5". You seem taller than that. My wife is 5'8.5", and you look very similar to my wife, to be honest. That could be why I thought you were taller.
Purple Judge.
I don't know what they called that color, but camera angles. Yep, Chevelles were sharp too. I always liked Chevelles. And I'm not even a Chevy guy, but you can't deny an old car.
Nope. My Uncle Scott had one. He had a black and white one.
Oh, perfect right there. My buddy's Camaro was that forest green with white racing stripes. Badass looking car, I have to say.
Yeah.
Where's Eric? Is he making deliveries?
I think so. He should be out there. He's probably watching in the background.
Ah. So what do you got going on this weekend?
Eric's birthday is Friday, so we're going to my sister's campground this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Hang out. I think today is Rustic's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Rustic, if you're watching. Road J-Dog says he says Roadrunner is my dream car, you asshole. You can always take that Subaru and paint it up like a Roadrunner, J-Dog.
That's his intentions.
You don't need to get any taller. You're perfect just the way you are. She says, maybe I should go hang by my ankles and get some extra height.
Nope, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say something about hooks.
No, we're not going to go there.
Yeah. I know he's watching.
Crappie Kid says his dream car is a 1955 Chevy truck.
I am proud of him. Him and Chad both. They lost a lot of weight.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Chad's down 70.
Yeah, I saw that. Good for them.
And
I could use to lose a few pounds. We'll see what happens.
Can't we all? They lose it and we gain it.
Well, I haven't gained any. I lost a few, but that's just winter weight that I gained doing nothing.
I hear you on that one.
Yeah, J-Dog, I signed that 59 Cadillac that's been sitting in your garage doing nothing. Kind of like your fishing poles.
Oh.
I shouldn't be the one to talk.
Glitter forest green is an awesome color.
I agree. Sandy says, wow, Chad's doing an amazing job. Yes, he is. Good for him.
Yep.
As someone who's lost a lot of weight in the past, it's not easy. It was took me 2 years of suffering to lose the weight that I did.
Yep.
People say it gets easy. It never got easy.
Mind over matter.
Yeah, I guess. Now I'm still sitting on powdered donuts.
I remember old Kenny. I remember that day.
Dude. Yeah.
Absolutely. He just busted that out that day. That morning.
I remember the sound of his laugh, like the time that we were on. Was it Hogleg's show that Hogleg had to go do something, so he just let Kenny run the show, and we couldn't.
Yes.
We couldn't end it, and I was fishing on there, and I went to go reel up a rod, and I guess my butt crack was handing out. And J Dog said something. I said, J Dog, you pervert. And Kenny was laughing for like 5 minutes straight. He couldn't stop laughing.
Pervert. Hey, you said it. I mean, it was perfect. It's just bam. No.
Curtis gave up M&M's. Apocalypse would come first.
That's right. No. There's just some things you just don't give up in life.
My wife has a sweet tooth, and there's a bowl of like candy and M&M's are in it in the other room. I try not to touch that stuff. I don't hear her up. She should be up like 10 minutes ago. If she ain't up at 7 a.m. We're gonna have to end this. I'm gonna have to go wake her up.
I do know if anybody's got Captain Morgan, I'd like to know how he's doing, because I haven't heard from him since.
He was on Hogleg's show.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him since then.
Oh, you think his wife might have killed him?
I don't know. I felt a little bad for the fella.
That was funny. That would, if we made a highlight reel of like all the funny stuff, there'd be stuff like me calling J Dog a pervert, Captain Morgan getting in trouble, Jody snoring on camera.
Yeah.
Trying to think of somebody other, Art farting on camera. I remember that. How about you? What are some of your highlights from YouTube?
Mine are most backstage stuff.
Oh yeah,
I got a lot of backstage stuff that happens. It's just hilarious.
Crappie Kid says, Mark, have a good one, and Curtis, love the show. I'm off to get those crappie. Have a good one, everybody. Yeah, good luck, have fun, stay safe out there.
You too, buddy.
Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And just figure we do this impromptu show here for a couple hours and get it done with. It's been kind of lonely with nobody going live in the mornings. Not that I'm trying to guilt anybody into anything.
Yeah.
But it has been. And I'm always like, I'm the kind of guy, well, fine, I'll do it. If nobody else is going to do it, I always end up doing it. So this is why I went live today. Or like if no one's chatting, I'll be like, I'll ramble on in chat. People must think I'm crazy when I'm in chat, but it's like I'm just trying to get things going. Maybe I do that a little too much. Oh, there's a ding. That's got to be that J-Dog guy.
Yeah, he already said good morning. That was there was Uncle Ernie.
Oh, hopefully Ernie's doing good.
Yeah, another one that you just remind me of. When the phones go in the water, it's happened to a few people.
Oh yeah, definitely. Chad's phone went in there.
Chris,
Josh,
and Hammocks, Josh,
Hicks and Hammocks. Josh went in there.
J Dog's just recently.
Kurt, yeah. Sandy says, Curtis, make yourself a morning show with Mr. Lou already.
I don't think y'all are ready for something like that.
No, I'm sure we are. We can handle it. Be surprised what the group of degenerates can handle. Pugman says, guilt. Laugh out loud. Stop making me pee my pants laughing so hard.
I messaged that little feller yesterday morning.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey man, I'm ready to go. Let's do talk show." And he's like, "Alex says something like Alex Trebek for 100 says no." I'm like, "Come on, man."
I'll take $500 for something that isn't going to happen.
Yeah. I'm like, "Come on, bud. What else are you going to do?"
Probably enjoy his life.
Probably without the drama.
Bugman, you going to go do some bluegill fishing here soon or what?
I think he might be going down there to fish with old dog.
Oh, Lord. He's going to outfish him on his own boat. That's going to be a disaster for J-Dog.
Yeah, he's got got to help the little fella out because look what he did to him on his birthday.
I know. You know, J-Dog, if I fished against you on your birthday, I'd throw no hooks out there. I'd just have a weight on there, and I'd pretend I'd let you win, bud.
You probably still accidentally catch a fish and still beat him.
It's supposed to get cool, at least up here, I think, this weekend. Buggy, let me take a look again. I forget it quickly. Yeah, in the 70s, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Jody won't talk to you no more?
Oh.
I had to resort to a drink, Bugs. I was lonely with nowhere to vent my weirdness. Need your show back.
See, there you go, Buggy. Did you reach out to her, Buggy?
Hey, so when you text like Sandy from here, are there no additional charges? Is that international texting? Just out of curiosity.
Whoa! Where you going, Mark?
Well, I know she texts with Melissa back and forth, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought you were saying she texts me. That doesn't happen.
Oh, well, I didn't think something like that would happen, Curtis. No offense, bud, but
drinking is a sign of other issues. No, I just if I do happen to talk to her, it's usually through Messenger.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, she says that the rates would be crazy.
Interesting. Sandy's on Facebook? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, folks. On Facebook, I don't send friend requests to single women or married women. It's just not something I do. If they send them to me, I'll accept them. But other than that, just doesn't feel right for me to be sending that stuff out as a married guy. So just so you guys know.
I do not accept Facebook invitations. I got a lot of people that sending me friend requests, and I really don't know you, so I don't accept it. Nothing personal.
When I was doing my channel hardcore and doing a show and stuff, I did a lot of that stuff. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to get more followers on Facebook just so I can get my sponsored stuff out and try to grow it. It always helps. So when I was doing not just my show, but when I would upload it to audio podcasts, that's where the popularity really happened on there. I did pretty good on that. So it helped definitely to have social media presence on there. So now we're just going to work on some shorts, and I got that agreement with Whisker Seekers. So I kind of want to make sure that I do right by them.
Yep. Sandy, LOL Bugs, I have issues, all right.
Solo drinking. You want to talk about, do you drink, Curtis?
Occasionally.
When we go out,
go ahead.
When we go out, I'll have a cocktail. If I'm out in my backyard having a cigar, I'll have one then. If I got people over, I'll have some. But alone, not too often.
No. Yeah, no.
I got to have a good reason for that.
Yep.
Like when my father passed, that was a long night. Even when Ozzy passed, I had a couple in his honor too. Wife made me put on my headphones. She said the music was too loud down here.
At least she's up now.
No, I'm talking about when that night when Ozzy passed away. Yeah. And then I pestered my neighbors the next day too, all day.
There you go.
Seems to me live fishing doesn't do good on Facebook. I don't know. That's a good question. People don't really watch. I know that Kim Burnett does his jig tying live on there. And he has people watching him, but I don't think there's a whole heck of a lot. You know, there's a whole like genre called like micro influencers.
Right.
They do pretty well. And it's not through views, it's through promotion that they do it. So that's another way to look at it. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I must be in the dark because I don't even watch Facebook Live. I didn't even know that was a thing.
well, multicasting is probably the way to do it. Like, you know how I said I upload my shorts
Yeah.
or reels or whatever to all of the platforms. You know, you get 1,000 views on each one. That's 4,000 views right there. And if you're, you know, promoting whatever you're promoting, it adds up in the end.
Right.
You know, so you got to do what you got to do. There's the little bit I know. So, but yeah, back to like the audio podcast did really well for me. I was really kind of blown away by that. So, I mean, I made like top 10% of all sports podcasts on Apple. So that was kind of surprising in Spotify.
I like that one too, Tim. Your boat tribute. I like it.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sandy, amen to that. I got a lot of friends who are whiskey friends of mine. They keep bringing stuff over here. I got like 4 bottles that's going to take me like till New Year's Eve to finish, but that's not a bad thing. Thanks, Tim. I got that 360 camera that I use for that stuff. I like playing around with that. I just don't want to oversaturate my feeds with everything but 360 camera shots. So it's kind of a balancing act. People get tired of that.
Yeah.
Let me see what J Dog says. He just texted me. Let's see what he says. J Dog says he wants to know when I'm going to realize that I'm his friend. J Dog, I'm your friend, buddy. I was actually thinking of J Dog yesterday. I was trying to figure out how to. I'm going to Ohio in May. I got a trip planned out there to fish with the crosses for like 3 days, like the weekend before we leave for that cruise. I was trying to figure out if there's any way I can get like another day or two prior to it and stop by and pester J Dog. Maybe do a surprise live and show up on that boat.
That would be great.
I got to see if I can make it happen, J Dog. But yeah, I was definitely thinking about that. So I don't think I hate you or nothing. I know friends that stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. When I was doing my show, Sandy, I was streaming to YouTube and Twitch and Twitter at the time, and that did pretty good. I think if anything, it got me some exposure to people actually download it on iTunes or on Spotify. So yeah, that helped a little bit. So, and J Dog, I want J Dog to know that I was going to quit doing the show before I had him on, and he like wanted on that show so bad he tried guilting me into it that I waited until I had a show. So J Dog was the very last show I did on my podcast. So
so he's the one that ruined it.
Yeah, look at this. Sandy is calling J Dog out, not for a 1-versus-1, but just to chat in chat. He's too cool for that. All right, here we go. You ready for me to piss some people off, Curtis?
Yeah, I love it.
All right, here we go. You got the elitists that never chat in chat. They're watching. They just don't chat. You know, they want to play that, the hot chick in high school that doesn't talk to anybody, that thinks it just makes them want them more. So that's what I call them, those hot chicks and catfishing. You know who you are.
Hot chicks and J Dog. That just doesn't seem like that's going to add up.
J Dog thinks he's a hot chick. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Too cool. Choke collar cool since when?
Hey, maybe he hit the link and he'd come up here on panel.
Mm-hmm. Well, the link's at the top of the chat. You just got to say that. Oh, I hear the wife stirring.
You did say something about you might end it at 7.
Yeah, I'm going to end it in a couple of minutes. I'm out of my second cup of coffee. I think I need a third one. Them dogs are going to come running down here any minute now that she's awake. Them dogs are
come busting in the door. Dad, time to take us out.
J-Dog says, did you just call me a hot chick? No, I said, you think you're a hot chick, J-Dog.
Open up your ears, buddy.
They're called Q-tips, J-Dog. Use them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sandy, I got minutes to annoy somebody. You sure do. Buggy.
Gotta highlight that one. J-Dog, you sexy beast. They're both going to be riding in that Subaru next to one another.
Yeah, windows down. Blasting some Culture Club.
This day and age, they might want to hurt each other. That's kind of a thing these days.
We're headed to Pickle Park, boys.
Yeehaw. I hear that Catfish Dave went to Pickle Park.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm shocked that J-Dog wasn't in that video.
I think J-Dog was meeting him there.
They're sharing pickles.
That's some funny stuff. And then that picture of Catfish Dave in Dieter's arms, that cracked me up, man. When Dieter posted that, man, I even told him, I said, that made my Thursday. That was fantastic. Of course, I sent that to Skywalker too. I had to send it to him.
Same thing, Bug.
Sandy, I'm not highlighting that, but yes, I can understand that.
I just seen it. Some things you just don't read out loud.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Nubby, what's going on, bud? How you doing? We're getting ready to end this here in a minute, but not too soon to make you a moderator. There you go, Nubby. Done. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys showed up in here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna, if I go live in the mornings, if I'm thinking or missing Buggy's show,
yeah,
maybe I'll fire this one up.
Mark, but real quickly before you end the show, thank you for letting me come up, buddy.
Oh, absolutely, man. You're always welcome, Curtis. You're all right with me. You're my favorite brother.
All right. In your face, Eric.
Eric hates that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just got my Bible verse of the day. That could be a sign that I'm saying something wrong. I'm not going to read it out loud, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, folks, thanks for coming in. I'm going to hang out with the wife for a little bit before she heads off to work. Yep, I appreciate the banter too. Stay safe, everybody. Stay cool if it's still hot in your neck of the woods. I'm glad you're safe, Uncle Lou. I'm glad them storms weren't worse than they were. And if you got bad weather heading your way, man, we're thinking of you. Keep everybody in your prayers, including Tim Molina. He's got some issues. I know Chad and his family's going through some stuff. So just do general thoughts and prayers for all of them people and whoever else needs it. Ernie and Chrissy's son.
Yep.
And I think that's it. Did I miss anybody?
Probably pray for Miss Lisa Elliott and Miss Tara.
Oh, and Tara. Okay, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Tara, but I hope everything's all right with her.
She's married to J-Dog.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sorry.
Later, everybody. Curtis, thanks for coming in. Hold on a minute.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, I'm going to stay here.